Namaste everyone and welcome to today's asana practice. In today's practice, we're going to focus on a lot of sitting asanas to take it up a notch from our previous practice and to really help you to engage your hips, your glutes and your core. I hope you're looking forward to today's session and I hope that you've kept enough of a gap between your last meal and you're completely ready, even in terms of digestion, to get started today. What you'll need for today's practice is a yoga mat, a bottle of water, and a napkin to wipe off any sweat. And also, of course, a willingness and an intent to grow and become the best version of yourself. With that, let's get ready for today's practice. I'm going to see you on the mat and let's begin with today's asanas. All right, so let's get started with our asana practice. We're going to come into a very simple, gentle Sukhasana. Rolling the shoulders up and back, gently closing our eyes, and just focusing all of our attention completely onto the body and the breath. And as you notice your body gently settling down into the mat and the ground beneath you, just feel a sense of surrender, of ease, of total relaxation in the body. And allow yourself to become at ease, completely connected to yourself, and really in alignment with where you are right now. As we feel the sense of alignment and readiness for today's practice, we will now move into our Om chanting by joining our hands into a Namaskara at the chest, pressing our palms, opening the chest wide, and we move now into our 3 Oms all together. So gather your energy, assimilate your breath, and let's chant 3 Oms. Breathe in. 2 more times. And 1 more time. And as you finish and you hear the sound of the Om chant in your mind and in your body, let's gently activate with a Parvat asana as we lift the arms up to the top. We stretch towards the ceiling, feeling the arms completely lifting upwards and just feeling a strong and active upward expansion in the body. As we feel this upward stretch, we continue to lift, continue to rise, and we hold for 1, 2, and 3. As we exhale, gently coming down, letting go of your hands, bringing them back onto your knees and relax. All right. Now, let's move into our main warm-up section. We're going to start with a little bit of cat and cow and then move into upward and downward dog variations. So starting with cat and cow, we're going to change our posture and come into our pose like this with the palms and the knees on the mat, right? So you're going to hold this pose. And we'll do about 5 rounds of simple cat and cow. As you inhale, arch your back, lift your chest and chin and look up. As you curve inwards, bring your chin into the chest and your head down. 4 more times. As you inhale, rise all the way up to the top, expanding your chest. As you exhale, close, chin into the chest and head down. 3 more times. As you inhale, rising up to the top, opening the chest. Exhale, closing as you round in, chin to the chest and head down. And 1 more as you inhale, rising up to the top, extending the head, neck, chest and shoulders. Exhale and down. All right, now let's add 2 more in because it feels so incredible as you inhale, rising up. Exhale, close in and down. And 1 more, inhale, rise and lift. Exhale, close and round in. Now come into a neutral spinal position here. Take the hips back to the heels and return to position. All right. So this was our simple Marjari asana or cat and cow. Now we're going to go into a dynamic warm-up of Shashank asana and Urdhva Mukha. So which means rabbit pose and upward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to start like this, small gap between the legs. Extend the arms forward and the head down. We're going to do 5 rounds of this with the arms spreading forward. Now as you inhale, lift your body up and come into upward facing dog. Head up, chest up like this. Okay, let's repeat. Again, take the hips back to the heels. Come into Shashankasana and hands down. And inhale, rise up to the top. Lift the chest, tilt your head back and hold. 3 more times. We're going to go back into Shashankasana, head down. And then inhale, lift and rise. Just enjoy the dynamic movement and also the way this asana feels. It just feels like the body is opening so beautifully. 2 more times as we inhale, close to the ground and then rising up to the top. Exhale, push back and downwards. 1 final one as we inhale and lift and rise. Exhale, down and forward. So this is 5 rounds of Shashankasana to Urdhva Mukha. Now we're going to do downward and upward dog, right? So we just did rabbit to upward dog. Now we'll start in this downward dog formation. And you tuck your toes in, press your heels into the ground and really activate your shoulders, right? So your head is coming as close to the ground as is possible. Legs are hip width distance apart. Hips are rising up into the ceiling. Now inhale, come forward, upward facing dog, lock and hold. Exhale, go back, downward dog. Excellent. Again, inhale, come up, upward facing dog. Exhale, duck and back, downward dog. Amazing. 3rd round, rising up to the top. Duck and back. 4th round, inhale, up and forward. Duck and back. Last one, Inhale, rise up. Exhale and back. Now drop your knees to the ground, come into a simple child's pose and hold here. Surrender the body completely. Just let go of any activation. Taking long and deep breaths. And as you rise up now, slowly walk your hands back. Take your time, return to this posture. Take a moment here with your chest wide open. And as you feel the opening of this posture now, let's change position and we're going to go into our legs extended forward pose. Okay, so just adjust yourself. Take your legs to the front. We're going to start with Janu Shirshasana, or the single leg forward fold. So I'm taking my left leg in like this onto the right inner thigh. We're going to lift our hands all the way up to the top. Really stretch. Exhale, come down and forward. We're going to grip and hold the foot. Take your time to adjust yourself. Drop the forehead onto your right knee. Extend yourself forward completely. And now truly surrender into the ground beneath you. Try to keep extending your spine with each exhale. And feel that deep activation all the way out to the front. You're going to experience the body pulling forward, your entire upper torso, lower body pressed onto the mat beneath you, toes pointing towards you, and hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we inhale, rising up to the top, stretch nicely upwards. Exhale, bring the hands down. Place the arms behind your body and just shake this right leg out. Alright. Now we repeat the same with the other side. And remember, with forward folds, like we've discussed before, it really is about surrendering yourself, releasing your ego, letting go of memories, things that are holding you back, and just dedicating yourself to this moment and this practice. So try to do that with each exhale in the forward fold, and you'll see that your practice really transforms from a physical experience to a spiritual one. So we're going to try that in this one, especially on the left side, as we inhale, rising up. Exhale, coming down. We're going to hold this left foot, gripping it strongly, extending the back, forehead on the left knee, and we come down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep surrendering and dropping your entire body down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As you place your hands back, inhale, rising up to the top. Stretch nicely, let it go, bring your hands down. Release the hands and relax. All right, amazing. So this was Janu Shirshasana. Let's move to Paschimottanasana next, the full forward fold. So both our legs have come to the front now. We're going to settle down on the mat, lift the arms up, stretch as high as you can. Exhale, come down, right? So you're going to hold the big toes. And obviously here it's going to feel like a deep extension. So drive your hips and your lower body into the mat, extend your spine, grip the toes in a 3-finger grip, toes towards you, extend and come down. For 1, 2, relax your belly, soften your upper body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you rise up to the top, stretch your whole body up, feel that extension, that release, and just that pranic energy moving through your spine. It's like you become so aware of it, especially in this asana. So feel that moving through your spinal column. Press your arms behind and just come into this posture for a moment, right? You're lifting your hips up and staying here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now from here, once you've come back, we go into Purvottanasana, which is the opposite of Paschimottan, and this is like the tabletop position. So for this, you're going to join your legs together. Make sure that your wrists are warmed up and feeling strong in this one. So you place your hands here, lock them in, lock the elbows, place your feet on the mat. Now here, if you have any neck injuries at the moment, any spinal injuries, or even sometimes vertigo, just be careful with this asana. And with all asanas, always practice as per your own capacity and what feels good to you. Okay, so I'm going to show you one so we can practice it together after. Press your feet into the ground and lift, right? You're going to lift your hips up as if you're pushing into the ceiling. Neck is parallel to the floor. Lock your hips and hold. Okay, so this is how the asana looks. Now you can join me in the asana. So lift your hips up, come up, and let's hold it together for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you gently let go, come down, place your buttocks on the mat, stretch your legs forward, place your hands behind you, and just take a moment here in position. All right? Awesome. Shake your legs out like this. And then toes down and back and down and back. Okay? Awesome. So that's Purvottanasana. Now let's go to Vakrasana, which is our spinal twist pose. So starting with the right side, we're going to bend the right leg, placing the right ankle in line with the left knee. Then you take your right arm, big stretch like this and behind, like double, 2 handspan distances. Then lift your left arm up to the top, extend, twist back, grip and hold your ankle. As you turn behind, bring your chin in line with the back shoulder. Look back as far out as you can and keep trying to straighten and lengthen your spine. Okay? You're doing well, just hang in there, keep holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently let go, take the other arm up, slowly come down, release the other hand and slowly come down. Okay, let's stretch this right leg across and down. And now we swap sides. So the left leg has come in, left ankle is in line with your right knee. Lift this left arm, take it all the way down to the ground. Lift the right arm, stretch, twist and hold. You're going to hold this ankle and nicely gaze behind. Remember, you don't want to put too much pressure in this back hand, right? The activation is felt on your spine and not on your arm as much. Lift and hold for 1, 2, let your belly fully open and push forward as you breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now as you let go, release this right arm up to the top. Relax, stretch both your legs forward, hands come in besides you, and just breathe here for a moment now. All right, now we're going to move to our next asana, which is called Gaumukh Asana. So let's practice this one together. We're going to change position for this and just come to the front or the center of your mat. You can bend your knees this way in a half bent knee formation, and we take the left leg underneath the body here. Now be careful that you're not sitting on it, but it is a little bit away from your hip. And this leg, which is your right leg, comes on top. Okay? So adjust yourself in position to make sure you're doing okay. And then just check the alignment, right, of your body. Like, how is your positioning? Ideally, both the knees should be one on top of the other like this. And your feet should be showing on the sides. Now this is called Gaumukh Asana, which means the cow's face pose. So these are like the ears of the cow, your feet here, and this is the mouth, and then you're lifting your arms up to form the full face. So since the right leg is up, we'll take the right arm up to the top, and this left arm will come from the bottom and grip at the back. Now the grip looks like this, like a clasping behind, and you want to make sure that the top elbow is pointing to the ceiling and the bottom elbow is pointing to the floor. Open your chest like this, close your eyes, and just get comfortable in this posture. Keep breathing for 1, 2, 3, really open your chest. Let your body extend upwards. Hold this pose. 4 and 5. As you gently release, take one arm off at a time. Stretch up to the top. Release both your hands. Come down and release your legs. Okay? We're going to now switch sides. So the same thing, opposite direction. So this time the right leg goes underneath. The left leg comes from the top. Okay. And again, adjust yourself in a way that, you're feeling comfortable and you can feel the hips touching the ground, the thighs comfortably placed. Once you're here, lift the left hand up to the top, stretch. Take the right hand from the bottom, grip, right? So you're going to grip the hands. Lift yourself up to the top, close your eyes, and hold for 1. I know this may feel a bit challenging in the beginning, so it's okay if your hands are not fully clasping. Wherever you are, hold it there. 2, 3. Make sure your neck is straight and not bending forward. 4, 5, and 6. As you let go, we take the hands up to the top. Stretch nicely in position. Exhale, come down, let go of your hands and release. All right. Now release this left leg. Take both the legs away, take a moment, and yeah, just feel good in your body, because all of these asanas, they feel so incredible. And especially Gaumukh Asana, it feels like your arms have like freed up and opened up in a whole new way. So that was Gaumukh Asana. Now we're going to go towards mudras and bandhas. So we're doing Siha Mudra and Jiva Bandh. This is a very interesting practice. We have done it in a few videos previously, but let's start afresh. Okay, so for Siha Mudra, it's called the lion's pose. You can either do it in a cross-leg position, which is a beginner's version, or if you're able to, you can do it in Vajrasana in the full formation. I'll show you both and then you can choose what feels more comfortable. So in this pose, you keep the hands at the edge of your knees, and your hands are like the paws of a lion, right? So you're opening them wide like this, active. Elbows locked, chest a little forward here. You're going to breathe in, exhale with your mouth open, and then gaze here between your eyebrows. Okay, so this is really good for your thyroid gland, for your entire nervous system here, salivary glands, all the muscles and nerves on your face as well. And it helps you to release emotion as well. So you come here, deep breath in, and you're gazing here, Bhumadhya Drishti. And slowly come in, withdraw your tongue, withdraw your hands, and gently come back. Now let's see how to practice in Vajrasana, right? So for Vajrasana, we take the legs straight ahead. We then take one leg in at a time, and we come into Vajrasana. Now we open the Vajrasana slightly here, and ideally you want to cross your ankles at the back. So if that's possible, well and good, cross your ankles. Now see, automatically you are leaning forward, and that's the agenda of this pose. So you place your hands here, you're leaning forward, breathe in, breathe out, and look up. And slowly close your mouth, take your time, release and relax. Okay, so I'll let you decide whether you want to do it in cross-leg or like this, whatever you are comfortable with. Since I'm approaching it from a beginner's lens, I will sit in the cross-legged pose, and you can decide whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so we're here. We're going to do 3 rounds, and then we're going to also add in the Jiva Bandh or the tongue lock. Breathe in. Close your mouth as you gently come back. All right, so as you can see, it's all about opening your mouth wide, exhaling when you do that, and just embracing the practice the way it is. So this is 1. Now we go to alternatively Jiva Bandh or the tongue lock. How that looks is like this. I'm sticking my tongue on the upper palate, and I'm going to gaze at the tip of my nose, which is called Nasagra Drishti, or gazing at the nose. Hands will be in Gyan Mudra like this. And you're going to inhale, exhale from the nostrils. And so on. Okay, so let's try it together. One quick tip is, you know the sound of that we make? Just before you make that sound, the way you stick your tongue on the palate is what you need to do. Okay, now let's hold Jiva Bandh, tongue lock. Close your mouth, close your eyes, and gently come back. All right. Okay, that was one round. Now that you know it, we can do it a little more seamlessly. 2 more rounds. Siha Mudra, Jiva Bandh, Siha Mudra, Jiva Bandh. Okay? Again, let's start with lion's pose. Breathe in. And close your mouth. Place your hands in position. Stick the tongue up on your upper palate. Gaze at the tip of your nose. Close your mouth and relax. One more time. Hands in position. Breathe in. Close your mouth, gently come back, and Jiva Bandh. Close your mouth, gently come back, and release. All right. So that was our Siha Mudra and Jiva Bandh. I hope that you're feeling a sense of ease and relaxation after both these practices. Very activating for the mouth, the face, and the neck. And we're going to just take a moment to, breathe steady. You can actually do that for a couple of seconds, and I'll just demonstrate our next 2 asanas, after which we have pranayama. Okay, so the next 2 asanas are going to be about going into puppy pose, Uttan Shishu Asana, and then Uttan Manduk Asana, which is the upright frog. So for Uttan Shishu Asana, we're here, right? We're going to just walk the hands forward, the hips remain up in the air, and we take the chin onto the ground. Stay here in position, and then we'll breathe here for about 5 to 8 breaths. Okay, so whenever you're ready, come join me in this posture. Place your chin on the ground, extend your arms, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you gently rise, come back, walk your hands back, place yourself here. Just feel that again, activation in your hips, wiggle it out, place your hips back onto your heels, increase the gap between your knees, and sit down like this. Okay, so this is our Uttan Manduk Asana now, where the knees are apart but the feet are together at the back. We lift the hands up and we'll hold the opposite shoulders. Open your chest. Feel that natural S-shaped curve of your spine. Experience the body just dropping down, hanging in there, and just being connected to where you are right now in this moment. You're feeling that, you're experiencing it, and you're truly enjoying and embracing the practice. Hands up to the top, both the hands coming down. Place them onto your knees, open your chest. And slowly open your eyes and relax. All right. So that was our asana section. We just finished Uttan Manduk Asan. Now we'll turn to our pranayama section. So just gently changing position. Come into your Sukhasana like this. Okay. Place yourself comfortably in this posture. Hands in Gyan Mudra at your knees, eyes gently closed. And we're going to go into our Anulom Vilom Pranayama practice first, the alternate nostril breathing. So take your right hand into this mudra, right thumb, last two fingers outside. Place the right thumb onto your nostril. Breathe in through the left, inhale. Close the left, exhale. Again, breathe in, inhale. Close and breathe out, exhale. Second round, breathe in, inhale. Close, breathe out, exhale. Breathe in, inhale. Close, breathe out, exhale. Again, breathe in, inhale. Breathe out, exhale. Breathe in, inhale. Breathe out, exhale. Now, 2 or 3 more. Inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. After your final exhalation from the left nostril, and you can feel your breath has gently moved out, just come back into a comfortable sitting posture. And now we move towards the Brahmari Pranayama practice. For Brahmari today, we're not going to use our hands. We're just going to stay like this, chest open, shoulders up and back. And we'll chant the humming bee sound 3 times. Breathe in. 2 more times. one more. And as we feel that deep sound vibration and full activation across the body, we now move towards our next practice, which is the A-U-Ma pranayama for one round, followed by our favorite Shavasana. So let's sit up tall for the A-U-Ma as we inhale. The U sound. The Ma sound. All together. And as we feel the sound vibrating, moving through the body, we channelize this sound and this energy now to our ending Shavasana practice. So let's gently change position. As we change, starting to lie down on the mat, coming into a comfortable and relaxed Shavasana. I'm sure already that feels amazing as you lie down on the mat beneath you. Close your eyes. Continue to breathe steady. And simply surrender your body into the ground beneath you. Take many, many long and deep breaths as you hold here. And now as you feel this activation, you're going to start awakening your body once again by moving your fingers and your toes. And as you feel this awakening in your body, gently join the legs together. Inhale as you lift your arms and point the toes down, fully stretching the body nicely. Let go of your arms as you bring them down besides you. And then gently turn to your right side. So as you turn to your right hand comes under your head, legs in towards your chest. Just take 2 or 3 deep and long breaths here. And then slowly press your hand into the ground. Rise up to the center as you start to come back. Sit up tall as much as you can. Place your hands in Gyan Mudra. And let's get ready to move to the end of our practice today now. We join our hands into Namaskara at the chest once again. And as we gather and assimilate all our energies, we end today's practice with our final 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Let's breathe in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently rubbing the palms together as we create some heat or friction, placing the palms on top of our eyelids for some warmth. As we gently release, hands down in front of the chest, opening our eyes to look at the palms, and very gently and slowly we're going to come back, release and relax. All right, so that was our asana practice for today. I hope you're feeling wonderful, very light and very calm inside out. Thank you so much for making the time to practice with us today. I think it was really wonderful to practice with you. And if you'd like to connect with us further, please do visit us on our website, yogicgurukul.com. We can't wait to connect with you. And I think connecting individually through Zoom, through online video calls is a whole different experience because it's so personalized and so real. So I hope that you connect with us and I look forward to seeing you super soon. Until then, keep practicing and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.